Several years ago, my wife and I moved to Dallas, Texas in order to cut our cost of living. We used to live out in Denver, Colorado, and we saw Dallas as an opportunity to not only get the lifestyle that we wanted, but also cut our expenses. But what happened was really surprising. Yes, we did cut our expenses, but it definitely was not as much as we were thinking we would cut when we were initially thinking about the move from Denver to Dallas. And there were two specific expenses that were really surprising to us that we wish we would have known and had a better understanding of before we moved here. We're gonna talk about those two expenses right now so you don't have to experience the same surprise that we did. Hey, my name is Michael Caraway. I'm a realtor here in the Dallas, Texas Metro. And on this channel, we talk about what it's like to live in the Dallas, Texas Metro, as well as some of the best places to live so you can find out once and for all if Dallas is a good fit for you. All right, the first surprise that we had when we moved to Dallas as far as expenses go was the insurance cost. Insurance is outrageous in Texas. Not only homeowners insurance, but also auto insurance and anything else that you can have here in Texas. Now there's a bunch of reasons for this, and that's why I called my friend Brian Wang, who is an insurance expert here in Texas, and he's gonna give a little bit of insight into why insurance is so high and why it's continuing to climb even higher in 2023.
Why is insurance so expensive in Texas? That can be answered in a number of different ways, but one of the easiest ways is the difference in the amount of catastrophic storms that's been hitting the Dallas area over the past few years. In 2021, you would see a freeze, unlike anything that had ever happened in the state of Texas. Northeast, Northwest, maybe, but the homes in Texas weren't ready for it. And the amount of frozen pipes, etc., in those claims there, that is one reason. Another reason is the amount of catastrophic storms and their frequency and the cost to fix it, the hailstorms that are happening continuously during hail season in the spring and summer in Texas. Those are happening more and more. And so with that, carriers are raising their costs because they are losing money. And they're also raising the deductibles from a standard 1% to 1.5 and 2%. And that's things that you might see a lower premium, but your deductible might be higher. Also, as you look at it, insurance carriers also carry insurance. And reinsurance is what that's called. And those rates over the past 3 or 4 years have continued to rise over and over again. And based on that, that is another reason why insurance rates have continued to rise in Texas. And then we have just what everything is going. Everywhere you look, rates are increasing. And so as frustrating as it is, insurance is doing that as well.
So there you have it. Super helpful information from Brian. And just make sure that if you need any insurance when you move here, find somebody like Brian or even reach out to him directly so you can have an advisor that's telling you exactly why things are as expensive as they are and make sure you're properly protected when you buy a home and when you insure all of your other possessions here in Texas. All right, the second surprising expense that we had when we moved to Texas was property taxes. Just like insurance, property taxes are outrageous in Texas. They're some of the highest in the country. And you know, there's a lot of reasons for that, and you can speculate why that might be. When it comes down to it, my thought is that because there's no state income tax, the state of Texas needs to make up money somehow. And so property taxes, I think, are the way that they do that. Now, property taxes in Dallas and the surrounding metro can range anywhere from the high 1.8% range all the way up to the 3% range. And property taxes are continuing to climb every single year for people because the appraised values of their homes continue to go up here in Dallas, which is a good problem to have from a resale standpoint, but a bad problem to have if you don't intend to sell. And so the property taxes that you see when you go to buy a house here are likely going to be the lowest that they'll ever be. There's likely going to continue to be increases year after year. So make sure that you're prepared for that when you're looking at your budgets and you're trying to find out exactly what kind of house you want to buy and where you want to buy it. And if you want to get an idea of what property taxes are for a specific property, then you can just go to the county's website of wherever your property is located, look up the tax account lookup, put the address in, and it'll show you what the previous owners have been paying for property taxes. And no matter where you are in the process, reach out. I'm here to help make sure you find the perfect place to call home here in the Dallas, Texas Metro. Shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email anytime. Seriously, I'm here to help you find the perfect place to land here in Dallas. Until next time, I'll see you later.